Hey guys, how you doing? It's TheUWPolar here. Hope you guys liked that awesome beatboxing intro. I think it's pretty amazing myself. Just kidding, it sucked. But yeah, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to start a new series on my channel. I guess it's not even a new one since I actually did it last summer, but I've gained a lot of subscribers since then. And I used to sound like this last summer. Hey guys, it's TheUWPolar. So I was probably pretty annoying, and yeah, I think you guys will enjoy this story. But yeah, I want to start up, I don't know, this school stories type thing. I know White Boy 7th Street does that, but I figured I'd do that too since his are more of like gangster stuff, but like, yeah, I went to Best Buy, I stole an Xbox, I smoked some weed, and mine aren't gonna be like that, you know. Mine are gonna be more of more like PG, yeah, you know, for all audiences. So let's get right into the story. So every year in my middle school career from 6th to 8th grade, we went snow tubing. And if you don't know what that is, because I understand if you don't, because I know there's a lot of places in the world that don't get much snow. It's pretty much like a tube, like an inner tube, you know, you'd go boating with. And it's pretty much like that, but it's on snow instead, you know, and yeah. And we'd go to this place every year for a school field trip, and there are these huge hills. I mean, it was so fun. There are these huge hills, and the way to get to the top of the hill was there would be a rope that, I don't know, it kept getting pulled, and you'd toss your tube under the rope, and then you'd kind of sandwich the rope between you and your tube, and it'd just drag you on up. And yeah, as simple as that. And the biggest hill there, I forgot the name of it. I mean, really, the name's not that important anyways. But so I was going up the rope, or actually, before I get started, this was 7th grade, like I said, and there are a ton of 6th graders in front of us. And the best thing to do before you go up the rope is, you know, give the person ahead of you a couple seconds, because when you get to the top, you got to get off, and you don't want a huge like jam up there. And I was hanging around with all my friends, and they're the silly little 6th graders, you know, up on top of the hill, and they went all right after each other. And I saw that, so I'm like, hey, let's wait, you know, because there's probably going to be a pile up at the top or something. So I waited like 10 seconds, and then I hopped on, you know, all my friends hopped on behind me. And the girl ahead of me, probably 40, 50 feet ahead of me on the rope, she wasn't the most athletic person. I mean, I'm pretty athletic myself, and most of my friends were, so we have no trouble, you know, we have no trouble getting up the rope. But she was, you could tell she was struggling. And when she got to the top, you got to let go of the rope, and she got to the top and was still holding on to the rope. She wouldn't let go because there's a huge, you know, like pile up. And then she ended up letting go of the rope finally, and she spun around in her tube where she was sitting, but like, you know, in the tube, I guess, normally. And before you know it, she's sliding back down the rope. And like I said, this is a big hill. And she's sliding right back down the rope at me. And there's this guy in this booth, you know, who watches over us to make sure we're all safe. He wasn't doing his job, or I guess well enough. And he's like speaking into his microphone or whatever. He's like,
"Get off your tube! Get off your tube!"
But no, this girl, she's not listening to nothing. She throws her hands up in the air, starts screaming and spinning in circles, coming back down the hill. I don't know how fast, but it's pretty scary sight. I mean, just imagine what I'm doing, going up the hill on this rope, and you know, see her coming down at me. Whew, it was definitely not, you know, it was not a good thing to, you know, be expecting. And finally, just I get hit by a semi-truck or something, and my tube goes flying. I do like a backflip, front flip, I don't even know what I did. And all of a sudden, I'm on the side of the hill, and all my friends are still on the rope, and she fell off the hill too, and she's sliding down. And all my friends are still on the rope, riding by me, just laughing right at me. And I mean, it sucked. It hurt. I'm just laying there, you know, my tube's at the bottom of the hill. I'm really, really angry. And so then I was like kind of sore, because I don't know, that was definitely a big hit to take. And so I'm walking down the hill, and finally once I get to the bottom, I pick up my tube and stuff, and there's the girl that hit me with her 2 friends, and her 2 friends are like, "Are you okay? Did he kick you in the face? Did he hurt you?" And I'm thinking, what did I hurt her? Are you serious? And then I mean, I got pretty mad. I'm like, are you serious? I said to him, I'm like, you think I hurt her? She was the one that was coming down the slope at me at 30+ miles an hour, and you think I hurt her? And her friends just look at me like they give me a death glare. I mean, I didn't really care though, and they just looked at me, and that was a day I will never forget. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed I don't know, my first episode in my school stories type thingy-majig. And as you can see, there's the final score. And if you enjoyed, leave a like, rating, comment, and or subscribe. And yeah, but let me know if you liked the series. Let me know if you hated it. Don't worry, I mean, tell me the truth. I can handle it. I'm not going to cry about it. But tell me if you did like it and why. Before I go, check out my Shaggy and Scooby-Doo impression. Well, zoink, Scoob! Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Oh god, that sucked. Okay, see you guys.